Hey everyone, this is a follow-up to my last video on developing speed and agility with your fretting hand. Here's the link to the video if you haven't seen it yet. Now we're going to look at a 10-minute exercise to improve speed and precision with the plucking hand. It's based on a major scale, and it's another exercise that I've taught to all of my students. This one's great for developing a plucking technique that's fast, even, and precise. And as a side note, I'm using the term plucking hand because everyone understands what I mean, the hand that's plucking the strings. But the term implies that we're actually plucking the string, pulling at it. But in order to develop speed and get a fat, round tone, you shouldn't be plucking, right? You should be pushing through the string like this, kind of pushing downward. Now I'm going to do this in the key of C to keep the notation simple, but you can play this in any key. Just make sure that you're starting on the E string because we're going to play this across all of the strings. Okay, so let me show you the fingering I'm using first so that you can see what notes to play. So again, this is based on the major scale, and we're going to extend the major scale to all 4 strings. I'm in the key of C, so we're going to start by putting our index finger, our first finger, in the 7th position. That would be on B. So that's B on the E string. So the fingering is, you're going to start with your 2nd finger. So it's 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay, again, 2, 4, go to the next string. 1, 2, 4, go to the next string. 1, 3, 4, go to the next string. 1, 3, 4. Now let's look at the plucking hand. Think of your plucking hand as kind of like the engine, right? It's where all your speed comes from. So it's super important to work on the technique. Basically, the way I do it is I want a very tight sound, so I'm playing over the bridge pickup. And so if you notice, I have a straight thumb. Some guys have a double jointed thumb where this top part kind of bends backwards, so it's easier to press down through the string and get that good tone. For me, I need to when I extend my finger, my hand across the string, I need to lower my thumb a little bit. Right? So you definitely want to find the position where it's most comfortable for you, based on kind of your anatomy, and remember to bring your hand to the string. Okay, so that's a little bit on the technique on the plucking hand. So let's get back to the exercise. For the exercise, we're going to alternate our fingers. So you have to always make sure you're alternating. And we're going to play each note twice as we go up the scale, 4 notes at a time. Here's what I mean. Now I'm going to go, that's starting on the C. I went up 4 and I played 2 notes on each step. Again. Now I'm going to play starting from the D and go up 4 notes, playing 2 notes at a time. Now I'm going to go to the E and do the same thing. And then the F. G. We're extending it up. Now we're going to do the same thing going backwards. So we're descending 4 notes at a time, playing 2 notes, playing each note twice. Now we're doing this 4 notes at a time because it forces us to continuously move back and forth between the strings. So as you hit 2 on the E string, you're hitting 2 C's, 2 D's, then you're moving to the A string to hit the E. Then I have to go back to the E string to hit the D to start the next 4, etc. Right? So that's why it's that switching back and forth is which actually helps us to develop a good, clean plucking technique. Okay, so let's now play this in time with the notation. Now cycle through up and down the scale 2 to 3 times, and that shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. Practice with a metronome and start slowly and then gradually increase the speed. The goal here is to play each note evenly and in time. So try to think like you want to play like a machine. You know, you want to exaggerate that staccato. And you know, you might want to stop between each cycle, and what you'll notice is that your plucking hand will feel looser every time you go through this. Now see how fast you can do this, and remember to play evenly and in time, otherwise you're not getting the full benefit of the exercise. These will get easier and easier to do the more you practice. So you should start noticing your speed improving and that alternating become kind of second nature. As always, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you. And so that's it for today. And please hit the like button if you found this content to be helpful. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.